fix that. Anyhow, let's get the... Damn it, Ricky, let's get the show on the road. People are here to talk about Dota. We're not Visual Bugs. It's a small indie company. They don't have that many employees. We just gotta work with this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're doing the best they can with the small team. Now, Viper banned out. Timbersaw gotten rid of as well, which is a little bit of surprise given that Timbersaw was weakened so much. But the small buffs that they got in 7.3 OC, I guess, make people a little bit less hesitant to pick him up. He's very good against the Io and the Sven, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But last time we saw DNM on him, he just popped off anyways. It didn't really matter, did it?
No, it did not. And that's the thing. Like, the Io Sven is such a strong combo. I'm a little bit worried for the side of FG. They do have to respec ban out the Batrider and the Techies, though. So it just leaves Io Sven available. And that's kind of the problem with going, like, or like getting first pick here on BNY is like they're gonna get the IO, and your response on FG is like you either pick the Sven without the IO or you just have to find a way to deal with it. And they grab the Mars Mirana as a response. But I mean, as of right now, you gotta be pretty happy if you're a black and yellow fan.
Yeah, it's a great way to open your draft. I feel like it's a lot weaker given the 5-second nerf to God Strength. You have a lot more downtime on it, but with the IO, it still feels pretty strong. The Mars Mirana is a good way to open your draft because you still have support picks available. You're able to pick up a Dispel if the enemies grab like a Batrider or something like that. And you've got good kill potential between these two heroes, right? A lot of time you throw out the Spirit, pull somebody to a tree, you can follow up with an arrow really quickly afterwards. You have to be careful in that lane. You could even mix it up and play Mars position 5 or something like that, like we saw in the last game, right?
Yeah, you could.
5 seconds remain.
Now, my head is all over the place. You mentioned the draft penalty already, right?
Oh, I have not. For those of you who are just tuning in,
okay.
FG was assessed a level 2 draft penalty for the all chat BM at the end of game 2. I think this is, I don't know, probably like the third or fourth time it's happened this tournament. So
second.
Well, I mean, third or fourth time there's that the all chat has been an issue with them, but the second penalty I think that they've been issued.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these days they'll stop. maybe not. Maybe they just want to keep going and losing their
I think
timers.
they'll behave themselves the rest of the tournament. They are on thin ice at the moment, so in their best interest to just cut it out. They're not looking to get a forfeit here, man. It's a long group stage.
It is indeed.
Make it through. If they don't make it to playoffs because of all chatting, well, that's a poor way to lose.
Yeah. They go ahead
look at that, your personal favorite.
Not
Ricky.
A personal favorite, but one of my favorite. Like he's, Pudge is my personal favorite, but that hero sucks. And so we get Slark instead here. Decent into the Sven IO, of course. Right now, you don't see the offlaner here for black and yellow, though. So you get to be able to pick up something, that lanes well into the Slark. The Lina mid lane here are going to be going up against the Void Spirit. Not a bad matchup. Doesn't punish Void Spirit as much as it used to because you don't go the Light Strike Array level 1. You're going to be forced to go the Dragon Slave. Got like, I think it's been like 201 by level 3 has been the standard build. They get rid of Slardar, they get rid of the Tidehunter, they get rid of the Beastmaster. The Slardar is just too good to let through, I think.
Yeah, he feels, I muted myself real quick. He feels super strong at the moment. Maybe it shows that they plan on picking up like no, they wouldn't do something like that. That would be absolutely crazy. I feel like Slardar isn't super strong against Slark though. Like Slark doesn't struggle as much as somebody like Anti-Mage does against the Slardar. So I'm curious what they have in mind for their last pick here, why they would ban out that Slardar. The Darkseer makes a little bit more sense because you're just giving the Sven a million buffs.
Yeah,
it becomes too much of an issue deal, especially with the clockwork. Minute and 48 seconds reserve time.
Maybe they're just not having as much time. Axe, okay.
Interesting. I mean, it gives you your disable through the Shadow Dance and through the Aghanim Shard.
It is, yeah. So. It is definitely like a classic counter to the Slark, like picking Axe. You're gonna be like relying on lane cutting here a lot. But the thing that's really interesting is FG's picking a No, it's 5 position Mars again. They're picking their off lane here.
You think so?
Yeah, Duster played it last game. It's got to be 5 position Mars. I can't imagine you're just going to take Mars into Sven IO again.
We'll see. I feel like could just take like Shadow Demon or something here. They're taking Enigma. Interesting. All right, there's no way they run 5 Enigma, right?
No.
They run 5 Enigma.
Okay.
Duster. Let's go.
It is good at dealing with Axe on the lane cut, which is nice. But wow, that is a surprise pick indeed. I'm not sure how I feel about it, honestly. Like that.
My feelings are, let's go Duster. I mean, they've got ways of canceling the black hole for a while until he gets the BKB. And Clockwork is always going to be able to hook shot in. That goes through the BKB.
Yeah.
So Yubei is going to have his work cut out for him in the late game. He can't ever let this Enigma get a good angle on him or anything like that.
I'm just
It's
gonna
going to
say,
be a spicy game, though.
just gonna say, Zero has no business wearing this set. This is absolutely awful. This needs to go. This axe set needs to go.
You mean the really awful helm, the no axe, and
This is
it
awful.
kind of looks like the what was it? What's the name of that
He's freaking
artist in the shop?
I don't know, dude. This looks terrible.
Hold on. Who's the artist for that?
Neph, which looks worse, this axe set or the new draft screen?
Burger Boy set. The diaper axe. The Capri Sun and Gun Witch Doctor and the LeBron James Super Saiyan Tidehunter.
I see.
You're familiar with all those, right?
I mean, I'm definitely familiar with Capri Sun.
Capri Sun and Gun Witch Doctor?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that one's his most popular set. That one's got 3 stars. The other 2 are at 2 stars. But yeah, I get real diaper baby. What's it called? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the actual name here.
Oh gosh, everything is different. What? Oh no.
My hotkeys are the same. We're good.
Yeah, but when you show graphs now, it gets rid of all your panels.
Listen,
Oh,
Ricky.
God.
I haven't seen grass since the start of COVID. Let's be real here. And a long time before that, too.
So they added another thing, didn't they? Which one was it? Didn't they add a bounty? Didn't they add like a rune thing somewhere? I think I saw like a rune thing that was added.
The quest for ultimate glory.
Hope you're good at learning on the fly here, Ricky.
God,
Everyone is going to be laughing at you if you mess this up.
I need to know what the hotkey is for whatever this button is. This new shop thing that shows items, neutrals, backpack. That's cool.
I don't know. I use a gamepad, you know, like one of those elite gamer things that people press hotkeys for all my observing commands. So I don't need to remap my keys from when I go from casting to playing.
I have just different configurations, but my it's like that's just a new button. That thing didn't exist before, so I need to figure out what it was. Or I need to like bind that later because I don't know what that is.
Well, you got no time for it. People want to see action here. They need our observer Jerry on the case, and they want your play-by-play, Ricky.
Oh no!
They're not just here for your good looks.
Uh-oh. I can't click anything. I can't click any heroes. It just instantly goes. What's going on here?
Can you use numbers to... Oh, no. Those have been reset for me.
Is that happening to you too?
Yep.
Okay. This will be really fun.
All right, let's do this, Ricky. The run is getting run down. The battery assault, they finish her off. Askins are getting first blood in the mid lane. The crowd is going wild.
Are they going wild, Neph? I can't tell. All right, so you have to just drag to show here. Oh, I like the new fire cap. That looks good.
We're like beta testers for TI right now.
Yeah, you have to just drag over heroes to select them. All the hero numbers, like 1 through 10 or whatever, are all gone, and you can't click on a hero either.
You have to click it twice, I think, for it to work.
No, that does not work. You have to drag.
Oh, you just can't click on it. You need to drag like a box. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to
select.
click drag over heroes to select them now. That's not going to cause tons of problems.
Dude, I feel like a...
Oh my god, you can't jump either. Oh no, you can't jump around the map using hero numbers anymore.
I feel like a 65-year-old using Windows 98 for the first time.
I'm sure Valve is gonna come back and take our feedback real hard.
I hope they are watching this.
Oh, there's like a gold icon next to the hero names for grabbing bounty runes, which is kind of weird. I don't know what purpose that is.
It's to make it more clear for observers who've recently picked up a bounty rune or something like that.
Can't you just like also just look at the chat log?
By hitting enter, but then it pulls up the chat log and it looks kind of ugly. This is cleaner.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is easier for casters.
I see.
Yep. because the observer and the casters aren't necessarily going to be thinking on the same wavelength. The observer might notice something and the caster won't.
It just doesn't. How do you feel about the fact that there's no colored background here and they just have like either a red or green dot next to their name? Top lane, Sexy Fat. Falling a little bit low here. He's doing all right though. To make it more difficult to see which team is.
What do you mean red or green dot?
Yeah, on the last hits denies net worth. Oh, okay, it's better on net worth. Last hits denies is just uncolored. Okay, that's just a mistake, I think.
It's got to be a bug, but I know from looking at the heroes at the top and memorizing who's on what team.
Ah, yes, it only takes a fraction of a second for Neff's brain to compute like that. I forgot.
What is this, amateur hour?
Indicator for water rune, is there? No, there's not.
Are you sure?
No, look at nothing next to Esk's profile.
Ooh.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Oh, a little bit mess up on the arrow here in the top lane. Sexy Fat. Okay, one of these days I'm gonna get used to just drag clicking everything, but whatever.
No, you won't have to get used to it just for this game.
Leo goes down bottom. Dude, this is gonna be impossible to observe. I don't know, man.
All right, I'll do my best to assist you.
This is so rough.
I'll activate all the almonds in my brain to make this slightly easier for you.
The only way to get around the map is to like click the mini map. You can't click heroes anywhere. This is an oof.
Everyone used to make fun of that style of observing that I did.
What
Now
style?
I'm the powerful one.
What, just using?
Mini map to click and get around places.
Oh, I mean,
and,
that's what I do too.
whipping my
A lot of
camera
the time,
around.
but it's
Apparently, I give a lot of people headaches.
yeah, your camera work does. It's all right though. That's what we got Jerry for.
Yeah. All right. Mid lane is going pretty heavily in favor of Esk here. He's hitting 22 in 10, which isn't a very big surprise. The amount of range that you have over him really plays a massive part in this lane. I mean, he's just spamming out Dragon Slave as well. The Light Strike Ray cooldown isn't really affecting him in this lane matchup.
Ooh, nice dodge. He's still gonna get the water in. Well played. Well played. A little
Tries to throw a
high five
to
too.
him.
And
Yeah.
bottom lane, Jube's waiting for JH to try and commit for it. And Esk might be forcing his hand here a little bit. Jube's
Jubei
just
just
gonna
ended
grab the
up taking
rune. Yeah.
Yeah, he needed a little bit of mana anyways. He's not going to be able to run this Void Spirit down on Terror. Maybe if Dissimulate was on cooldown, but he's holding it here. He's put 1 point into it, so he's able to escape like Electric Array or Clockwork
Ooh,
running
very
into him.
close. Now Jube has Battery Assault. Just teasing JH here. The Courier flying around, but I think Jube's going to get vision of it. One auto attack, trying to get the second. He gets the salve delivered, but he loses his Courier. That is pretty...
He's going to die.
He popped the salve, lost the Courier, and died, and now Duster in trouble as well as Esk here. Annalena just needs one more Dragon Slave to find that kill, and double kill goes the way of Jube instead.
And not to Esk. Esk isn't going to be too happy about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be happy about the fact that he just won mid form super hard, but that's what mid laners do. Why didn't I get the kill there? Bottom lane is going all right for the Slark. He's tied in last hits with Zero, but Zero's going to have his Vanguard done pretty soon, and at that point, Leo is just going to have to leave the lane, I feel. Yeah, Evan just pulls the creep wave over here. He's got 3 points in spin now. Probably going to go into his ult. Be crazy if he didn't. Try to commit onto Slark once he's got that Vanguard, dive his tower. Got it at 5 minutes. If he had gotten it a moment earlier and could have pushed the wave with his catapult, would have been great. But the catapult is going to go down just before Zero gets down here and he's able to tank the tower. No one's going to be able to assist Leo at the moment either. Like, that's the bad part about well, one of the bad parts about this position 5 Enigma. You're not going any points of demonic conversion either.
Now
Which is
Duster's
surprising, but I
farm
guess-
mode. Oh, he's not actually. Yeah.
No, he's the opposite of that. No demonic conversion.
Sorry,
I don't know
you
what
can
the double
farm with
Midnight Pulse
you
build is for.
can farm with Midnight Pulse, right? It is a lot of damage. Midnight Pulse is, but yeah, I'm with you on this one. I don't really know where it's gonna come into handy here. And now Jube ends up finding Duster here, and with Zero's
Duster's
rotation
gonna die.
over, he's just super dead. He doesn't even need to commit the ult, but he's gonna do it anyway.
He does it for style points here, Zero.
It's about sending a message, I think.
Exactly.
Oh, Axe gonna lose his courier here to King RD. Nice little find there. Those are the boots. That's pretty big.
Someone lays blame.
All right. Forrest needs double stack. All right, nice. He does. Very good. Yamson's gonna be happy about this one. Man plays this one forward just as good as he plays the other positions. Forrest is a master of all skills, or many skills, not all.
There is a lot of people coming over to contest these stacks, and now the Midnight Pulse build might make sense as Duster can just contest these super hard, and JH is just going to clean up the whole thing. Arrow does catch on over to the Clockwork Malefice there, holding him in place, and that's just a dead Clockwork. Yeah, stacked all these camps, but seems like for the other team now.
Don't mind if I Scooby-Dooby-Doo, says Leo. 3 points into the Dark Pact. They're not going to go for the Ancients. I mean, the Midnight Pulse would assist with that, right?
It would, but I don't think they have anyone who
Nobody
can
can
tank
tank it up.
Yeah.
A real shame. So Axe is probably going to clear those. I don't think they'll have the opportunity to wait for Sven to get big enough to clear that one out. He's only got a single point in the Warcry. You're going to need to put more points in the Great Cleave. Oh my god, they're just diving Jubei again. He might just die.
He is dead. You are correct.
Right. A 6 start for him, but then there's 2 deaths in a row immediately. It doesn't have hero portraits in the fight recaps either, by the way.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
There's a lot missing there.
The janitor's going to be up late tonight.
Another kill in the mid lane. They actually dive and get the most important kill. It's going to be Esk on the Lina. What do you mean hero portraits?
Here, show fight recap. You don't see the used to be little hero icons in the fight recap.
No. Yeah.
No, they don't have them. Maybe they decided they didn't want them there anymore.
Yeah. I think it looks clean. I like it.
I don't. It feels it's like stairs that are raised like slightly too high, and you keep tripping on them because of it. Like they're functional, but it just feels off, you know? You don't know what I mean.
Sure.
You don't use stairs. All right.
Radiant's
Mid lane, they're trying to put some pressure on this tier 1 tower, but unfortunately, there's nobody to tank, and they don't do too much click damage on this building either. Enigma doesn't have Black Hole either, so the team, well, Black and you don't feel particularly threatened. They'll use this opportunity to farm up the stacks inside the jungle.
for
Is
Ask.
aren't being contested.
And they got him again, I think. Arrow's not going to come through, but another Astral Step is available. And with Jubei's rotation, actually, JH is out of mana. He just gets Lagoona'd.
It's not the heat.
Boris comes to save, managed to regen him up enough that he's able to stand his ground. I'm surprised S didn't stand there and just like Dragon Slave Laguna Blade that Void Spirit immediately. He waited a little while there.
Nice ancient block here. Oh, it still ended up snacking. Never mind.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
He must have, yeah, they have it slightly. Wait, no, that's their sentry ward on Dire.
Yeah. No, Slark came up to try and block it, but just barely stacked it. Zero bottom lane in some trouble, getting wrapped on. Does get the call, but only onto the Slark, trying to run, but in comes the reload. Can they actually take down Leo? He gets the kill onto the Axe, and now it's just going to be JH here. Able to make it away. Doesn't have any cooldowns left, but no real damage coming in from Black and Yellow here. So they're going to take that reload back to the mid lane.
Yeah. Laguna Blade on cooldown, unfortunately, so they're not able to finish that one off. Would have been a big kill. They could have gotten that Slark. Hold on. I need to. There we go. Now I have my. Oh no. You need to readjust the net worth graph every time you.
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. It's fine. I just need to do it for the first time. I had to toggle the net worth. I don't have a hotkey for that one. For how they're displayed, like teams versus highest to lowest.
What?
You can rearrange how net worth is displayed to either be team.
Oh yeah,
one team
team
at the
wise
top
or highest lowest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to toggle that. It looks like it just reset a couple things. It isn't that broken, fortunately. All right, bottom lane, got Leo here on the Slark. I mean, Zero's just going to try to dive him underneath the tower. You have to be a little bit careful, though, because, again, Shadow Dance can get on most things. I'm surprised he hasn't sent himself out any clarities, though, if he's only sitting at 140 mana. He's kind of under threat of dying here because of that.
Yeah, he's
And
kind of
because of that-
relying on this Echo Saber for regen. Yamsun using this God Strength, just going to try and clean up this bottom tower. It's definitely just a trade as they just took top here on the side of FG, but
Yeah, and they're trying to take mid here as well. You got Boots of Travels on the Void Spirit, so he just TPs in and clears out this wave as quick as possible. But I guess just doesn't feel confident enough to stay on top of the tower after they go to the bottom one. I guess figured they'll be there next. Jester's got Black Hole available though. I feel like they can posture kind of aggressively with this.
I mean, they're just getting this tower uncontested. No one on the side of black and yellow is over here to defend, and it doesn't look like they even really want to. Zero just gets his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, they're about to lose this one.
They've got to go, but it might just be too late. Blink Call comes in onto the Clockwork. Jubei gets the perfect hook shot on the backside. Slark goes down. That's the kill you want, and now Duster cleaned up second. JH came in really aggressively. Double Astral Step and the Dissimulate to get away, but he pops that Invis rune. He will make it out, no problem.
2 for 0, but they get the tower. Man, God Strength still on cooldown. They'll get this tower in response as a trade though. All right, that ends up being a pretty good play. Mars isn't able to do anything just yet. He doesn't have his Blink Dagger.
Good Blink reveal there from Zero, finding the Slark, and now to a 3k gold lead here for the side of black and yellow. So it now shows win probability, net worth, and experience all on the same graph, which is interesting.
I don't like that. There's too many lines.
It says, the experience just says +7 levels. Instead of a number. +5 levels, +7 levels. See where it says experience?
Oh yeah, it's like fluctuating like that. I guess it's like, when you look at it that way, it's providing you information that's like more useful, kind of. Like actual strength of these teams. This experience is equal to 4 levels more than what they have right now.
Yeah, I like that for sure.
But I'd like that along with the other one. If I could have them both, Valve. Thank you. This is me providing you real-time feedback if you're watching this game.
Neph wants his he wants to have his cake and eat it too, basically.
Eat it too. Yeah, exactly. Because it fluctuates so much, it can be difficult at times to tell how much of an EXP lead one team has. So,
Yamsun's almost to the Blink Dagger. He's got that Mask of Madness, Echo Saber done, and I mean, it's like we're watching DNM from the previous series, right? Like, this is what makes this hero very scary.
Yeah, 9,000 net worth here at 14 minutes in the game. This is insane.
Mid lane, Blink Call comes out. They take down King RD on the Mirana.
Yeah, now here's the issue, Ricky, is your Enigma is an Enigma. You've got Black Hole, but you're playing at position 5, so you're never going to end up finding enough farm to get yourself a BKB.
Dude, are these JJ's overlays? These are so cool.
Are they?
No, I mean they basically are, but they're not.
I know it looks a little bit like oh god. All right.
Oh man. Smoking
fails
fails onto the Sven, but the successful smoke from black and yellow to take down the Slark. That is a huge win. And they reload Yamsun to the top half of the map, so I mean, you lose Boris, obviously, as the reload ends, but it gives Yamsun a pretty much free place to farm. Stormhammer comes through. Jubei trying to close the gap here, but blink forward from Yamsun. Can he actually find the kill? He just needs one more attack. My god, the damage from Sven, dude.
Yeah, this guy is huge. He's 2-0-2. All right, he's pig mode to get to places faster.
His only limiting factor.
Yeah.
Things die too fast.
Full hog. Yeah. My issue is that I'm too powerful.
Oop, Jubei might be in a bad spot here. Gets the cogs out. Loving
nice.
that one. Zero has blink. Opting just to try and let the Clockwork go down here potentially. Yeah. Gonna go over to Mr. King RD there. Thanks to that Spirit Vessel pickup. A lot of damage coming through from there.
Yeah. I'm surprised she managed to get this one completed so early. I guess we're 16 minutes in. It's not incredibly early. It'll be pretty useful this game though. Being able to deal with that pesky Io in the Sven. I mean, hopefully you get the chance to. I was gonna say hopefully you get the chance to use it on him before he gets the BKB, but it's probably not gonna happen at this rate. He's less than 2,000 gold away from the BKB, and he's probably not gonna take a fight for a little while against you. So, this game feels incredibly hard right now for FG.
Indeed, it does.
There's no way that this Lark is going to keep up.
Oh, there's
Look
a
at the network
courier slot. All right, that's pretty cool. I
What
like
courier
this
slot?
overlay a lot. That like, if you look at the sword and shield overlay, it shows like all the heroes, all their items, neutral items, backpack, and what's on courier.
Oh, so you can see what's dead on the courier as well.
Yeah,
Okay. Very helpful.
Dire should look
that was another
Like-
thing I believe JJ had made for custom, if I'm not mistaken. All right,
If it's
another
exactly the same, how come the smoke icon looks slightly different than it does in Layrith?
good question. Mid lane, Blink Call comes in, Slark goes down. Esk actually pops the BKB for this, so he really wants to get more. I mean, this is his brand new BKB, and Hookshot ends up getting tanked by Duster. It wasn't necessarily intentional, but they will take it. Relo in, Yamsun. Trying to get his hands on another hero. It's going to be Sexy Fat in the mid lane.
No, they don't have vision. of
No,
them.
it's not. It's going to be the Mirana instead. They will see Sexy Fat now as he
Oh,
cleans
yeah,
up the wave. So that was a nice lane cut by him.
Oh, sorry. They,
Oh, Boris just like reload right back. Like, hello there.
nothing you can do, unfortunately. At least not until he's got the Aghanim Shard for the tether. The stun. Potentially catch him out with that one.
That shard is so good.
Rune spawn top. There we go. Thing on the right side of the screen. You see that?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you see it showed rune spawn top double damage to the right side of the screen?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah. Mina ends up picking that one up, and the clear over. The
Sexy
clear
Fat, big arena, holding him in place. Jube in trouble as in comes the rest of the team. The Aegis still on the ground. No one's got it. They're all stuck in the cogs. Goes the way of Esk, just barely. JH gonna get cleaved down here by this Fed, but there's the black hole catching two. LSA gonna interrupt it. Yamsun, he's got to get out of here, but it's not gonna happen. Leo chasing for more potentially as pops the BKB. Needs to get something. Going for the TP out. He's gonna make it. Io not as lucky. A big win here for the side of FG.
They end up interrupting the black hole, but after like 3 seconds already passed, the damage is already done. Oh, huge jump in on that the Mars game-winning play right there. Sexy Fat.
Yep.
He's almost got his BKB as well, by the way.
Basically a 5-for-1. They did buyback on the Void Spirit, but absolutely worth it as they get the Aegis in that process and the Sven.
You can't give that up. Like, at this point in the game, you need to make plays. Before
JH
this
finds
Sven-
Esk. BKB still on cooldown, trying to run away from these other heroes, and Jube just gonna go for the hook shot, try and crash the Enigma. Esk might turn it around. Beautiful call by Zero. And oh my god, the damage follows through. Duster, the next one to go down. Yamsun now trying to get his eyes on top of Slark. Shadow Dance comes through. They have an LSA and a call. Optimistic TP there, Leo's Laguna Blade. Gonna clean him up, and there's a tip. Oh, no, 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 no.
All right, so for everyone watching right now, they were given a level 2 draft penalty because they responded at the end of the game, last game, with Tip Bro and Duster called them clowns. So they're receiving a beatdown at Tips right now, and they are not happy. They're wanting to all chat the other teams, but their hands are tied right now, unfortunately. They can tip them back.
You can
that's
tip.
allowed,
Yeah, you
but-
can tip. You can voice line. You can do all that fun stuff, but
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure FG want to pay these people back in spades, and they are not allowed to.
yeah, probably not at this. Probably not a good call for them at this point. Mid lane, Zero trying to get on top of King RD, grabs him. Not a lot of spins here though, and as a result, he's in a lot of trouble. Great spear setup with the Spirit Vessel. King RD feeling pretty good, but in comes Yamsung. There is the BKB from the Sven. They don't have detection, but they will just take down the Mars.
And that's going to be the only thing that stops him from winning that last fight was the lack of the BKB. So is on cooldown now, and God's Strength is already at half its duration, so you can feel the cooldown. The duration change on that one. Against Slark, who's able to get in and out of fights pretty easily. He's a good solution to Sven.
That was a
Couldn't
5-man
quite-
smoke. Did not
Yeah.
connect.
They'll AK net worth advantage, and they'll be able to push this lane in. Wave is almost at the tower already. Mr. Right. All right, he's just cleaning up these mud golems. I imagine he'll get back to the tower, and they'll grab outposts immediately afterwards. There's not much they're going to be able to do to defend from this one. Duster, Black Hole's still on cooldown for 19 seconds, but there's no way he actually just like walks up to them and presses Black Hole, even with his Aether Lens.
under attack.
At least I think they'll clean this one up. They TP Axe back to the mid lane here. I think they're assuming, yeah, Zero's hiding in the trees here, thinking somebody's going to shove that one in, but they're playing so tight now on FG. They don't want to give up any more kills. And get a grenade now on the Void Spirit. He's not going to hold on to that one. I imagine they pass that to Mirana or Mars.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
There it is. Tier 2 goes down. Jubei already on that outpost. Like you said, Zero still waiting in the mid lane patiently for someone to show, but as you mentioned, FG just does not want to risk this at all. Roshan now has a timer. Thank you. 3 minutes 55 seconds on cooldown. Another shout out to JJ and their team for coming up with that idea.
Later. Yo, dog, let me copy your homework. Yeah, sure. Just change it a little bit so the teacher doesn't get suspicious. It's slightly off center. See?
JJ's not. JJ's wasn't off center.
The timer there.
I know.
See that?
That's why it's different. You said they had to change it a little bit, Neff. They made it slightly off center. That's the homework that was changed.
Ooh, you laid it on thick today, man.
It's all right. I'm a little salty. I only got 10 of my card packs instead of like the 40 I was supposed to get, thanks to the random change of deciding to no longer give card packs based on your battle pass level, despite it being in the battle pass or last year's compendium.
I want my foil nothing to say.
I want my gold EG team.
It's a shame that Mason didn't make it to TI this year. I would have loved to have a foil Mason.
Would you?
Collector's item, man.
That would be. That one might age like milk, though, is the problem.
Aged like a fine cheese.
Like a fine cheese.
Things have slowed down a little bit too much for my...
Oh, hook shot off the mark. He split the uprights there. He was patient. He was looking for that for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to get D-warded here in just a second, though. Yep,
Yasuke's looking for a stun off on a Leo, and he
he
finds
has a DD. Does he have the damage? He pops the BKB, just not in time, though. On the backside, it's going to be Zero. Find a call onto Mars, and there goes down on Enigma. Yamsun just tunneling him so well. Question is, can they finally bring down the Mars as well? Buyback comes in from this Enigma. He does have Black Hole. No BKBs. There's a lot of ways that they can cancel. Another one fight here for Black. They actually find the Slark. He's got God Strength still. The Sven gets a triple. Oh, no. That's going to be a reload top to clear out these waves.
Yeah, and then they'll be right back to the mid lane. Taking another tier 2 tower.
He actually might leave him here. I think the team's going to join him top for the tier 1.
Yeah. This is your map right now.
Okay.
This is your map on Radiant.
It's not a lot.
That's not a lot, no. That's about how far they get. Like, going to their hard camp is pushing it.
Well, tail end of the God Strength going to basically net them a tier 2 in the mid lane.
Yeah.
20,000 net worth here on Sven at 25 minutes. Something. Last patch didn't change anything. I don't know.
I disagree. 1.9 base attack time. 35-second duration. I mean, they're making the right moves to counter them here on FG. I like what they're doing with the Sark. They have the Aghanim Scepter on him. He's able to move around really fast and get in and out of fights.
He's gonna grab Zero. Yule Scepter from King RD into an arrow. I think they might be able to find this kill, but Sven's just sitting on the high ground. He's underneath the ward, and I think the rest of them afraid to continue this pursuit. Sexy Fat still smoked up, as well as Duster.
He doesn't have God Strength, but he does have Silver Edge, a BKB, a Blink Dagger. He does a lot of damage regardless of whether his ultimate's not up. I mean, if his ultimate's up, you run. If his ultimate's not up, it's like, still kind of scary.
They have the Ags indicator and Shard indicators now here too.
Very nice. Wait, where?
On the overlay, the other overlay. Sir, definitely not an important kill or anything happening in the bottom lane as Void Spirit goes down.
Which overlay?
The Sword and Shield one.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yamsun is on the hunt. I mean, what do you do here now? 14,000 gold advantage here for the side of black and yellow, and this Sven is just a monster. He's got the grenade as well, so with God Strength, he just throws that grenade on you for an extra, what, 500 damage almost?
Yeah. I mean, they're essentially doing all they can. They're trying to push, like,
Oh,
split
he's
push
got no
the
anti now.
lanes and keep them shoved in with the Void Spirit. They're trying to move around the map as quickly as possible with the Slark. He's got Aghanim Scepter now. He's got the Aghanim Shard. So he's going to be fairly difficult to catch. They've got decent answers for it. Light Strike Array and the Call both going through his Depth Shroud and the Shadow Dance. But you essentially just stalled the game, shoving things in with Void Spirit and Slark. And if you get caught, you lose. Or if you're one step closer to losing. But I don't see a way for them to close the net worth lead that this Sven has. He's got
Jube
10,000 more.
caught in the mid lane. Nice find there by Sexy Fat and Leo, and they'll grab themselves a kill. Zero in the mid lane. He gets the call out onto JH, and there's the black hole on the backside. Finding two. No way to cancel. Can they bring down the Sven? The BKB, he's got it now. Just got to turn on the damage. They need to leave. Yamsun is real scary, but he's really low. Drops it around. Oh my god, the Sven, the damage, the call from Zero. They take down two, but just barely surviving on Sexy Fat is enough. And Leo, he's built up those agi stacks. And he gets a triple kill here on the Slark.
With the clockwork down, that's the hero they initiated on. All they need to do was catch that Sven on the tail end of that black hole. Is exactly what they did there. With him disabled, not being able to pop that BKB, they punished him so hard. That was a huge fight for XP and gold. XP especially. Yeah, I feel like that's going to give them a chance to get back in the game. Got 96 agility they've stolen right now. I feel like you need to continue to make plays the next little bit right now in Slark.
Yeah, that level 20 talent is really strong.
Yeah. He only just got it at the tail end of that fight, though.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
But I don't think the tooltip is displaying his... Actually, maybe it is. I think maybe once you get the...
Once you get the talent, it increases the stacks number, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Paladin Sword found. Sven is probably going to grab that one. It'd be even more difficult to take down.
Esk is going Silver Edge into Daedalus.
Sometimes you just like the big red numbers.
I guess.
Don't shame him for that.
a doodle for the ages.
Smoke up once again here from the Radiant.
I feel like you'll wipe the team in 2 auto attacks with that, but you also won't be able to fight the Slark because I'm not sure if you can survive like Dark Shadow Dance plus Depth Shroud at that point.
Jube on the high ground there, pops the smoke and just backs off. Well played by him.
He's not going Silver to Daedalus. He changed his mind. He got Swift Blink.
No, I'm talking Lena. Esk.
Oh, Lena. My bad. Okay. Maybe he just feels confident he's going to be able to sit so far back that no one's ever going to be able to touch him. Which is true. Until you get a Blink Dagger on this Enigma.
That is an Arcane Rune God Strength, so quite low cooldown. Smoke up on the backside, hitting all 4. Sven caught an arrow. Does have BKB available. Duster wanting to go in. He jumps in on Sexy Fat, but there's going to be the hook shot once again, finding the Enigma. And even though Sexy Fat's inside this pit, they get the Aegis. It snatched it. JH goes down. Sexy Fat still alive, and now in comes the Slark. I mean, he committed that Depth Shroud. There's going to be the Shadow Dance. LSA not on the mark, but they're going to try and turn it around here. Silver Edge. They're going to lose the Aegis. This looks like it's just going to be a dead Mars. I don't think they're going to leave him, are going to be able to help him at all here.
Held your feet to the
Nobody
fire.
else needs to... Yeah, Slark needs to get out. He needs to cut waves, in fact.
They have a ward that sees King RD. Blink call. Zero grabs him.
Got 2 leap charges and Yules.
Yeah, but
But he used himself a little bit too early.
yeah, Esk will find him.
Sets up the light streak away for him. Lena doesn't need a Yules if you have one, fun fact.
Indeed.
That's the 5-head move? Buy a Yules and
Yes,
Yules
that
themselves?
is indeed the 5-head move. Yamsun just clearing up bottom lane here.
I'm trying to catch Leo. Oh. Unfortunate. I guess they don't want to stick around. They'd rather push down this last tier 2 that they've got open up.
I'll be honest, this show fight recap button sticks around like 3 minutes longer than it should.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It doesn't invade the screen too much though. It's semi-transparent.
It
It's
lingers
translucent.
for a long time though.
Yeah. I like that though. The old one disappeared a little bit too quickly. I thought about like mapping a keybind to move my mouse to that part of the screen and clicking the down, but it also sounded like work, and I never ended up spending the 5 minutes it would have taken to do.
That's fair. 5-man smoke here from the side of FG. Looking to take another fight. Clockwork popping smoke on JH once again. Arrow off the mark from Zero. They missed the spear as well. Zero, you gotta know there's something up here, right?
Yeah,
Shot mid. They find Sexy Fat. They're gonna jump in on Yamsun as well, but he's gotta keep his attention for Duster. They've managed to disengage the blink call, managed to find the Mirana. Yamsun will catch him with the Storm Hammer. The Spirit comes through, trying to keep him alive, and Leo's on the backside, cleaning up big. They take down the Clockwork, and Leo, he ends up finding Io as well, but Boris trying to keep himself alive thanks to, what was that? Oh, Ghost Scepter, and now they've caught the Slark. And they actually do this though. Duster, you're right. He's got the Blink, he's got the Black Hole. He finds you on the backside. It's gonna be the Lita. They can't save him potentially. They got the damage. The Io heal is too much. Yamsun, he's turning on the damage once again. Call on to the Slark from Zero as he finally takes him down. Sexy Fat and JH will be able to disengage, but King RD triple leap. He's gonna be out. Oh, yeah, he's out. Okay.
No buyback on the Slark right now though. He just does. How much gold short is he? 400 gold short. Sven, he just does 2 damage, regardless of the fact that he wasn't hitting people a lot of that. They ended up doing. Duster did great with his positioning in that team fight. He showed himself onto the Sven. It made the Sven hesitant to commit too far away from the rest of his team. Like, he would have loved to be able to either hop on the Slark, hop on the Mirana, or something like that. But because he was holding his black hole the entire time, he kind of kept Sven zone, even though other circumstances he would have just stayed on top of heroes. So
he also didn't get the midnight pulse underneath that black hole, which might have been enough damage to take down Lina and Sven, but I think it was on
Sven wasn't in
cooldown.
that.
It's hard to tell.
That was just accident.
Yeah, sorry, Axe and Lina.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean up onto King RD. A footnote on the game. That one barely even matters. This DD does matter though. Big numbers.
Even bigger red numbers, I guess.
Yeah.
That show fight recap really needs to go away. My God.
Maybe there's like a button you can press to get rid of it.
Dude, it literally lasts like 2 minutes after a fight. Right? It's like a full minute after any hero dies. It just sits on your screen. All right, Yamsun shows in the bottom lane. Just getting ready to go up onto the high ground. Does get stunned. Nice Spirit comes in. Pulling Sven really far into the base. He's got to get the BKB off and just try and disengage. Silver Edge gonna keep him alive. So much damage from the Midnight Pulse, and Io waving to his teammates. See, will go down. See you later, boys.
Yeah. Zero and Asko both going to escape out of this one. King RD is leaping so far forward. Axe, in fact, commits the BKB as he TPs out.
Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Yeah. If they're not going to take a fight in the next 60 seconds while Io's down, then they're not going to need it anyway. So, fair enough. He was leaping pretty aggressively on King RD to try to catch somebody. And does have a Yule's available, so there's a rare chance that he did end up grabbing him. But finally giving them a chance to get out of the base. Another minute and 10 seconds we'll have tier 4 neutral items up. There is good news though. Yamsun isn't going to get that much stronger than he is right now. That's one way to look at things. He could get an Eggin's Blessing. He could get a Moon Shard. He could swap out his Echo Saber and his Power Treads for like other stuff, but he's nearing the limit of his power now.
Is he? I feel like Sven gets like still 2 more items. Like you eventually just get rid of the treads because you have Swift Blink and Silver Edge eventually.
Third form after God Strength, Yamsun Dorado or something like that.
I mean, he is 11,000 gold in front of this Slark.
Yamson Blanco.
Yeah, I really love not being able to click any of the...
You haven't gotten used to that? This is how international spectating is going to work. Get used to it.
Oh, Lane Marana just goes down. Is that Stormhammer duration? It was. Okay.
Dire's top tower is no more.
You can't click on dead heroes because of this.
I know I tried doing that after the Enigma Black Hole to see if he used Midnight Pulse. And I was just like, I guess I just won't.
No, it didn't. Yeah. Don't worry. That's what you got me for. It's supposed to be your second pair of eyes. This client won't replace me yet. It's crazy how casters are getting replaced by robots now. 37 minutes in. We've got tier 4 neutral items about to drop. Up an ancient camp, but I don't find anything. You need to sneak into the jungle. That's what Slark's trying to do right now. He's cleaning up the enemy team's ancients. Finds himself a trickster's cloak.
Scanning for enemies.
Very nice. And they're hanging around the Roche pit, which is we're gonna see when it respawns exactly in another 44 seconds. And that's gonna be the big one, right? Aegis, Cheese, and either Refresher or Egan's Blessing.
JH
What do you think you give the Egan's Blessing to?
Dagon this game
Interesting.
instead of Ags.
I mean, I guess your goal is to blow up the IO instead of get the silence off onto him, right?
I guess.
A lot of people have Black King bars anyway, so you want to do really heavy burst damage and jumping into a fight rather than having a disable.
Jubei found in the mid lane. Leo just leaping to his deaths. In comes Yamsun. Can he get out? Shadow Dance gonna give him a little bit of space. They do end up finally taking down Jubei. Yamsun actually held pretty much all of his spells on that Slark for some reason.
Maybe they thought they just had him there. I don't know. I didn't see if he ended up committing the God Strength there.
I mean, he also like attacked twice and then ran away and then blinked back. So it's like very strange.
God Strength works in mysterious ways.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
I think that's how the saying goes, right?
Sure.
I'll take
Sounds about right.
that.
Thanks, bro.
Roshan respawning in about 15 seconds.
Well, Vladimir's off right now. Completed on the Mars. I mean, I hope Leo stand his ground, kind of. He is so weak compared to this Sven, though.
I mean, even the Lina and the Axe are super farm this game.
It's the Basher. It felt like he didn't have enough net worth. Didn't see his courier. And have that overlay opened. The amount of technology that we have to work with now is kind of impressive, though.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Very nice. Leo ends up grabbing the courier with the Reaver on it. See that one?
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Spoil that
Dire's
shot.
structures are fortified.
Courier currently dead. It had the aesthetic cap on it too, actually.
No, aesthetic cap's in base.
Reaver. Oh,
It's just in his stash.
okay, my bad. I'm not reading this thing correctly. That's okay. Yeah, and he's leveling up the Dagon right now on JH, in fact. He put another point into it. He's still got buyback gold. This build is absolutely insane. I'm surprised they didn't go for the a Witchblade here. That would actually reduce the counter helix damage on the Axe, but I guess your major threat is the Sven. You're not reducing any of his damage.
Wait, the Witchblade or the Mage Slayer?
Sorry, Mage Slayer, Mage
Okay.
Slayer. Isn't that the build on Darkseer right now? You go the anime 4 swords.
I don't. Not as much
Sorry, not
anymore.
Darkseer, Void Spirit. Yeah, it's Kaya Sanj, Mage Slayer, and Witchblade.
Everyone blazing it right now as they're getting ready to go for the Roche Pit. Axe with the call finds the Slark. The question is, can they bring him down in time before the black hole? They do. Goodbye, sir. Hook shot on the backside is able to find one. Sexy Fat hiding up on the high ground. JH able to astral step away, but turning attention on over to Duster.
Yeah, and Duster, I don't think he's long for this world. Axe, there's the blink.
Yeah, catches him with the blink. Couple auto attacks from S to help top him off in top lane. JH able to cancel a TP, but it is a lot of damage coming in from Yamsun. Oh, nice attempt there. Hook shot in one. And he's got him.
Yeah. Forced to run all the way across the map, and the waves are shoved in now. And they're not going to get much from this. All right, relocate comes in.
Comes bottom, trying to take down
TP.
Sexy Fat, but
Bulwark,
BKB
man.
TP, he's fine.
Yeah, Bulwark reduced a lot of that damage. Does he have the extra? No, he doesn't. I thought he had the extra 10%. And he looked like he's just taking nothing from all those crits, but Bulwark is just that good, I guess. And he's got the heavy tablet, so
Haste rune spawn top.
Well.
Wow. That's neat.
Yeah,
I saw it finally.
yeah.
Aegis on the Sven. Cheese on the IO.
Ricky wants to see building smash now, though. He's yawning. Give us entertainment.
I know what you're talking about. That was Jerry.
Ah, yes, Jerry with the yawn. All right, we've got a pause coming out. They need a second. Give us a time to break down everything. I have absolutely no idea how they're going to defend here, Ricky.
You have an Ags on Jubei too, so it's not easy. Like,
Yeah.
he can hookshot one person and then just refresh and look for the Enigma as well. So this is a really good pickup.
They essentially need to jump the clockwork, keep him locked down while the Sven has the black hole, then not like get called by the Axe at the same time. Axe is level 25. And he's got the extra Berserker Call AoE, so he could. It's not inconceivable for him to interrupt the black hole with the Berserker's Call, especially if he's standing at like an awkward edge, because he's got the Psychic Headband and the Aether Lens on Enigma. He's probably going to be casting the black hole from a fair distance away from Sven, so it makes it a lot easier to interrupt with the Berserker's Call.
What can you do?
What can you do? Well
What
said.
can you do? Mars working on a basher? That's pretty insane. He's gonna save the buyback though. I don't know what a basher's gonna do for you here.
You know, sometimes you're just God's Rebuke and stun every hero and get really lucky. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, it's also
Hookshot comes through. Jubei just goes for the Enigma. All right. You know, at first glance seemed pretty sick, but Depth Shroud, the saving grace there for Duster, and Jubei's just dead instead.
You want to see a cool trick?
Yes.
Click Sven.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, now I can't. I have to like
rectangle select the Sven. Thank you.
Find it. Yes.
Now rectangle select 0. Look at his inventory.
Why does the gem have a timer?
Aegis timer. Aegis timer.
Yes.
It pauses. It's stuck there.
Cool. Yeah, by the way, this gem's gonna expire in 3 minutes and 41 seconds, so be careful of that one. 0. Unlucky.
Non-renewable resource, Ricky. That's why we buy dust.
What can you do? You know, sometimes you buy a gem thinking it's forever, but it's not. Oh boy, did that get cut early. Too real, am I right, Neff?
Diamonds really aren't forever. It's you know, a little bit of
It's a great song,
gemstone
by the
humor
way.
for you. And a song, I guess.
I'm sure you don't know the band, but it's fine.
I don't.
Dire's bottom tower is
I've got no taste in music.
Yeah, it's fine. You got great taste in anime, at least.
That's true.
20k gold lead here, 44 minutes into the game. I mean, you still got Black Hole, Copium, but...
No BKB black hole. Top lane.
Ooh, Refresher
He's hunting
Shard
Jay.
doesn't have an overlay add-on.
Oh, he's gonna find. Is he gonna find him?
No, he's not gonna find
All
him.
right.
Close by S.
All right.
He's actually just gonna TP bottom. They want to try and find this Enigma, but he is out.
Yeah.
0 smoked up. Gets the blink call. Finds the Void Spirit.
It's
Decent
Kayasan,
chunk of
so
damage,
maybe-
but Depth Shroud came out pretty much. Actually, a little bit unnecessary there. Hookshot comes through. Jubei from downtown, baby, into the Storm Hammer. Refresh out from the Clockwork, trying to find a little bonus kill there, but it's not going to connect. As he's going to look real stupid as he stuns himself. Unlucky.
Let's send him. Let's send the Void Spirit for longer than it should have. That hook shot. I need to look into that.
Yeah, I was looking for negative statuses, but they don't have it. Sven taking a ton of damage. Boris trying to heal him up, but the Spirit Vessel doing a lot of work here. Mars on the backside. And reflect the stun. Yeah, stun goes down. Jubei hookshot out onto the Enigma once again, but Slark just bounces right in to save him. Rinse and repeat. Second time that's happened now. Buyback here on the Void Spirit. King RD trying to connect here onto Axe 0. In some trouble. That's going to be your gem. You can't afford to lose it. And now the stun, it ends up finding Sven. Stormhammer comes out, Godstrike, but there's the black hole from Duster. Cheese gets popped from Boris. Is it enough to save him? It doesn't look like the LSA holding the Slark down. In place, the disarms there, and he goes down. As pops the refresher shard. Protected for the moment. Gem on the deck. Where did he go? Reload out. Okay.
Yeah. Boris is going to be going back in. I do not think you should bring Esk with you. All right, thank you very much. Come on, Boris, tether him again. Do it.
Press F, Boris. Sacrificial lamb here, trying to keep his Lena alive. I mean, what a hold.
Oh, this is what Slark's going for. Leo's trying to find Esk here. He doesn't have the gem, unfortunately. He knows that he's somewhere nearby, but Esk is just wise to that, man. You can't catch this guy out. He's not going to fall for that one.
Yeah, you've got an Abyssal Blade on Slark now. You've got that Basher on the Mars like we were talking about. We were a little bit skeptical of it earlier, but it's kind of paying off. He did get a bash from the God's Rebuke onto the Sven in that fight.
That was very lucky. The Slark was terrified there. I mean, he, instead of standing his ground and continuing to hit that Sven, he turned away.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care if this guy's got 1/10 HP. The stun's about to expire. I'm balancing out. He didn't come back in though after the Sven went down. He just didn't have confidence in that basher from Sexy Pet. I feel like you gotta believe in a game like this one though. They brought the net worth advantage down to 8,000.
I mean, the trend has gone super in favor of the Radiant. They actually have the win probability now favoring them.
That's not right.
I think it is. I mean, the Sven definitely loses to the Slark late game, and if Duster ends up like catching another decent black hole, I think Jubei is just going in a little bit too aggressive, like with these hook shots to try and find Duster. I think he needs to be a little bit more patient. Maybe just bait the black hole and cancel it immediately with the hook shot. I don't know.
I don't think Duster's gonna fall for that. This man's good. He's too good to fall for Jubei's tricks, man. Bait the black hole. This guy unlikely. You know what Jubei needs? He needs a jetpack. He's got vision from the sky, so that'll be a real advantage.
Jetpack is quite cool. Is he queuing it up? Oh, he's holding his buyback right now. Bought a 4-staff.
I mean, that's solid as well. Get people away from the Slark, including himself.
Yamson has 10,000 gold in the bank, so he is basically the same net worth as the Slark currently.
Yeah. You know, I did say a little while ago, but this guy is basically maxed out right now. He's not going to get that much stronger, and he hasn't in the last 10 minutes.
I mean, he bought the Moon Shard, and now he queues up an Abyssal. I'm not really sure how I feel about the Abyssal Blade, but the extra stun follow-up from the Stormhammer might be good enough.
I think Butterfly is probably the item you want to go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, especially since Slark's getting a Butterfly as well. It's going to make things even more difficult.
We could disassemble the Equisaber into a
Bloodthorn?
Bloodthorn, that's the one. The item that people rarely buy. Even less now that Silver Ridge exists. Oh, go for the Bloodthorn. He has so much money. Buyback is very expensive for him though, 3,200 gold.
That is very expensive, Jesus.
Yeah. I guess he's just looking to have enough lockdown to kill this Slark, no questions asked. Nobody has any real save for him. I mean, eventually we're going to get to the point where Wind Waker's come out, and that's going to be able to save Slark, but I think Yamson's solution in this game is okay. I hit him with the extra stun duration Stormhammer, and I hit him with my Abyssal Blade, and then I just win. Yeah, he sends out the shard to himself, so Dispel will help a little bit. We've got an Aeon Disc right now. Has the gold for an Aeon Disc, rather, on the Enigma. He's got the Ghost Scepter as well, so...
Yeah, he's got buyback with it as well, so yeah, he's going to just grab that Aeon Disc as we speak. Haste Rune spawning top. Roshan potentially, I mean, a very long respawn, almost max, just below 3 minutes.
Now it's up to Leo to scout out the fact that this Aeon Disc was just completed and build a Nullifier.
Wait. The Aeon Disc is on... Oh, it is on Yamson. I didn't see him buy that. Okay.
Yeah. He switched around to this thing instead of going the Abyssal Blade. He listened to your feedback. He's listening in on the comms. I'm gonna rep looking on this one. Aeon Disc on the Lena as well. I'm surprised they just completed these items instead of holding the completion.
Like
That's the
to
yeah,
like
that's
to like unlock combine.
yeah, to assemble it. That's like the big strength of your first Aeon Disc when you combine it. So if they can pop this thing, and he should have a pretty easy time popping it if this guy's got a level 5 Dagon and Kaya Sanch.
Yeah, it's a lot of
You
damage.
can just
928.
jump in, Dagon him, pop it, and then jump out. Show me that, JH. That's what I want to see.
That sounds fun.
He's got an E-Blade keyed up, by the way. He's just looking to burst down this IO as quickly as possible. That is not easy to do, though. This guy is getting close to level 25. I feel like he's going to get the 900 health talent, and he's going to get a heart not long after. Be way too big.
You will know there's a ward up on the high ground here. Leo, the one who can scout it out. And with the gem, they're just not going to go for it. They're a little bit afraid. They don't know where the sign of black and yellow is, and the lanes are pushing in, so they have to be outside the base.
What you have to be worried about, right? Like, that guy is going to jump in on you the moment you auto attack that ward.
An arcane rune in the bottom lane. Gonna go the way of the Void Spirit.
Yeah. Alright. Mirana's probably. Oh, he goes right in Jake. Yeah, look at him. He just immediately pops head to assimilate after he clears out the ward. They're so scared of the Clockwork jumping in. But they're just holding the ground right now.
They are indeed. 52 minutes in. Now only a 3k gold lead. Make it 2 for the side of black and yellow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, Duster is getting closer to his BKB now, right? Copium?
That is true. I mean, honestly, I would put FG at the advantage right now. Jubei actually manages to find him with the hook. In comes Zero, gets the call, but the Aeon Disc will save him. Oh no, he refreshed the Clockwork hook onto the Yules, and Duster might get out thanks to the arena. Zero falling incredibly low, but gonna buy back into the game here. Stormhammer catches the Void Spirit, protected by the Depth Shroud. Nice save, and now Slark up on the high ground. He just takes down Jubei. Chasing for more, Sven pops his BKB. Looks like they want to disengage here. They don't see Duster quite yet.
God Strength still up for another
Blink
15
call.
seconds here.
Managed to find Leo. LSA not going to come down thanks to the Wind Waker. They're going to lose that axe. Now Jubei on top of Sexy Fat again. They can't do anything until they find Duster. JH goes down. Does have buyback available. Multiple gems being traded back and forth here.
2 buybacks used, though. One on Zero, one on Jubei. This is a favorable fight for FG. They've still got Black Hole available as well.
And they smoke up. You're right. I think they know. Leo hasn't really expended anything. The Slark super happy to take these little skirmishes as he's building up these Essence Shift stacks.
We go.
He doesn't want to go on top of the creep wave, though. Jubei, his hook shot's back up. He's got overclocking as well. He could lock you down for so long.
All right, they smoke up.
I mean, Leo could play forward and get Wind Waker.
Smoke is pop. Oh, what a call by Axe. The Wind Waker once again will save him, but there's a Stormhammer. In comes the first hook shot, but where's the Black Hole from Duster? He's looking for these heroes, but Abyssal onto the Axe. The Black Hole on the backside. It finds Lena and the IO Yem, so he's got to go in, but he's getting controlled, stunned up. God Strength comes out. Can he do it? The second hook shot completely misses, and Leo's just chewing through the Sven. Give him the Rampage. Now looking for Boris. Gonna try and save himself for the moment, but this Slark's gonna run right through you. They deny him a Rampage twice!
JH? Oh no, JH, come on, man. You're the stand-in. You're not allowed to do that.
This game absolutely fell apart here for the side of black and yellow as this Slark's just gonna focus for these tier 4s. 61 Essence Shift stacks, the LSA, the damage, but again, the Wind Wakers coming in from King RD. It's too good of a pickup this game. And that is it. You gotta GG out. They managed to win on the side of FG.
This is an absolutely insane game. I thought there was no way they'd come back from that disadvantage. They were locked inside their base. There was nothing they were able to do.
The tips on to Jubei. I mean, I don't want to say it was Jube's fault here, but those couple hook shots to the tier 4s might have put them in a pretty bad spot here.
Just couldn't close that one out. It looks like. Oh, that Wind Waker was such a sick pick up there. My God. They knew like that Sark had to go down these team fights, and they had the disable to do it. They had the Stormhammer with the Dispel, they have the call from the Axe, a double hook shot coming up in the Clockwork. But as long as they get that 2.5 second Dispel off on him, I was kind of curious because I'm like, don't you want to go Sanjin Yasha this game up against the Axe? But they didn't have to. Mirana saved up the gold, bought the 6,800 gold item, which a lot of the time is a waste, and I made it useful enough for them to win the game with. Absolutely sick play there by King ID.
Really smart, like really good foresight to know, right? That you're just okay. What's our win condition here? How do we get in this game? It's just like make sure Slark doesn't die, make sure he can't get chains done, and I mean he can come right down off of that Yules, drop the Depth Shroud or Shadow Dance, and then your fight on black and yellow is basically over. Incredible performance from FG, great composures. They held it a little bit too aggressive from black and yellow. I think honestly, I feel like they could have played a little bit of a slower game in the mid game when they had the advantage that they did, and you just don't win that late game matchup against the Slark. So we'll see. We got a little bit of we have another client update, hopefully fixing maybe some of the bugs that we're experiencing. But we're gonna go to a short break. Everyone, stay tuned for more here on Beyond the Summit. Is the Pro Series season number 8. We'll see you after the break.